Hello everyone, welcome back. The sun is shining, the birds are tweeting, and West Ham are in Europe. Unbelievable saying that, but it's true. This is the preview of the Dinamo Zagreb versus West Ham United, and I'm going to do some betting towards the end of the show. But let's get into the game. It's a tough trip, first game, I must admit. It's going over to Zagreb, Croatia. It is going to be tough. It's going to be hostile. They're a well drilled, well organised team who's got experience in Champions League and Europa League competitions. So we have got to go there and express ourselves. And to do that, I want to see some new players in this team. I want to see Vlasic. I want to see Zuma. I want to see Krau, to name a few. Areola. I believe that they have to play these boys for us to get a positive result. And I don't want us to go mega strong against Zagreb because we have also got bigger fish to fry in the Premier League. I want us to do well in the Premier League this year. Like, I don't want it to be a one-season wonder like last season where we done really well. Everyone's thinking that we're amazing, and this season we finished 10th. Do you know what I mean? So I want to see us do well in the Prem. I would quite happily take a draw in Zagreb right now. If someone said to me, "Do you want to, we'll give you a draw in Zagreb," I'll take it. Move on. And I do believe that West Ham beat every team at home in Europa League. I believe they will turn up at the London Stadium and beat these teams comfortably. But away from home is a different question. So let's get into it then for the odds for this game for Dinamo Zagreb versus West Ham United. And we have Dinamo Zagreb 11-5, draw 12-5, and West Ham 6-5. Well, what can I say about that? I think West Ham are massively underpriced, in my opinion. First game in Europe for a long time. A lot of players who have got European experience and some who haven't. 6-5 for a team who are going away from home in a hostile environment. Not for me. Not for me, really. I don't fancy 6-5. I'd rather wait until half time and see if I can get 2-1, maybe 15-8, something like that. I think 6-5 is very tight from a bookmaker's point of view. I like the draw in this game. I really do. I think 12-5 is value. I think the draw is the bet for me. I think West Ham will be going there, get a draw, get out of Zagreb, and moving on. And that's what I do believe. Can West Ham go there and win? Yeah, but it's going to be tough. Their fans are going to be on it from the get-go, and basically, it's one of them ones. How do we assess this, so to speak? But yeah, I look at that and I just see the draw. I'll just see the draw for me. Let's get into the Antonio specials, which are going to come up right now. Antonio, 4-1 to score any first goal, anytime 17-10. I do like this bet. Do I think he scores first? I don't know. But the 17-10 is a very appealing for a man who is in red hot form. He's got a point to prove, Antonio, after getting sent off the other day. And basically, he has got to prove something to us fans. Like, he let us down the other day getting sent off. And it was foolish, to say the least. But we all love him. But he knows full well he shouldn't have been getting sent off at Southampton in the 91st minute for a silly tackle. But this is what else I do feel on Antonio for this game. And this is a great bet for me. Antonio, 2 shots on target in the first half, 9-2. Now, to me, that is gold. Because if West Ham do come out and West Ham are on the front foot earlier on, then that could happen. I could see Antonio either scoring a goal or being like a menace. Right, balls are going to be coming in from both sides, from possibly Vlasic, who I can see playing, and whatnot. But yeah, 9-2 for a man who's in form, who's got a point to prove and needs to make up to the fans for getting sent off the other day. in against Southampton. So I would say, yeah, that's not a bad bet. But moving on to Flassage, 7-1, anytime 13-5. Yet again, this man's got another point to prove against his ex-rival club in Croatia. I think this man starts, and I think he could possibly score. When, I don't know, but I do think he'll be up for this game. I heard something last night about him to get booked 17-2, which one of my friends said to me he's going to get it against Zagreb because their rival club split. I think he used to play for them, and basically they hate each other. And him going back to Zagreb is going to be hostile for him if he plays. So if you want to have a punt on Flassage to get booked, he's got a bit of that about him, like the Anatovic sort of attitude. Then it's not a bad punt, 17-2 for him to get booked. But I do like the 13-5 there. I think he can score any time. 7-1 for an attacking player is always good value. He's going to be in and around the box. He's going to be pressing. 7-1's good for me. So yeah, I like that 7-1 shot for Flassage. But moving on to this man, Mr. Zuma. I cannot wait to see this man in a West Ham shirt, and I do hope it is Thursday. I can't stress it enough that this man has to play. I want him to play, and he should definitely play at the end of the day. It's a tough one with me with Dawson, but I just think Dawson's time should be on the bench and Zuma should come in. And I do want to see him play this Thursday, and I do want to see him play against Manchester United on the Sunday. So, yeah, that for me, I think it's a great bet, 7-1. Like, he's going to be a threat at set pieces. He's deadly in the air. Like, he scored goals last year for Chelsea. 7-1 for a man who's going to be a threat every time he goes forward, like at set pieces. What more do you want for a value and something to watch? So I would say, yeah, good value, that one. Moving on to this one. Now, I've gone for goal scorers, obviously, as you have seen. But the under 2.5 goals at 10-11 isn't bad. It isn't bad for me. I can see this being tight at the start and then maybe opening up in the second half. I think both teams will fill each other out. West Ham will go there, try and suss out the situation and warm into the game. It could go the other way. And if you want to go over 2.5 goals, that's 4-5, the opposite. So you've got 10-11 under, 4-5 over. Me personally, I like the unders. I think Europa League games are sometimes cagey, especially the first games of the campaign. Can West Ham go there and blitz this team? Possibly, but it's highly unlikely. Do you know what I mean? I'll just look at this game as I can only see one thing on this game, and that's the draw. In my opinion, I just sense the draw all day long. Zagreb, decent, but I just see the draw all day. I just see West Ham going there, keeping it tight, trying to nick a 1-0 at best, right? Or even try and just nick the win, 1-0, 2-0, and doing it like that. So yeah, that would be my thoughts on the betting side of it. If I was to have a bet on this game, I'd go for the draw at 12-5, and I would probably go with the Antonio to have 2 shots in the first half. Right, I think he's going to be up for it. Antonio, he's going to come out the tracks like a greyhound, and I just think 2 shots in the first half for a man who is going to bully their defenders and be everywhere, and he shoots on sight and all, is just value. As long as the shots are on target, I think you're cashing in. So that has been my betting side of this game. Now, my thoughts on the actual game itself is, as I say, I do feel it's going to be a draw. I look at the game, I look at the team that he's going to put out. He's going to make a lot of changes. I don't want to see Souček or Rice in this team. Right? Or if you're going to do that, pick one over the other. and bring Crow in. Like, you need to sort of weigh it up that we're in multiple competitions this year and we can't keep playing the same team over and over again on the same players. There's Kafal's in there, needs a rest. Souček needs a rest. Rice needs a rest, to name a few. Do you know what I mean? And I'll just mix it up. I would. Like, is a point a bad result away in Zagreb? No. I believe it's a great result. If we go there and get a positive result, that's either a win or a draw. But I do want to see us do well in the Premier League. And people are very apprehensive about, oh, well, the Europa League's our priority, right? Yeah, the Europa League's our priority. I understand that. But you've got to look at the Prem. The Premier League is our bread and butter. We earn more money in the Premier League than we would do if we won the Europa League, right? Or we get to the final stages of the Europa League. So I want to do well in the Prem this year, and I believe we can do. I believe if we can kick into gear, then the Premier League, I believe we can get in the top six quite comfortably, really, if I'm honest. Obviously, the Southampton game, the last two games haven't been good, like the Palace draw 2-2 and the Southampton 0-0. But the Southampton game, you can probably look at that and go, the international break, they haven't been working with each other. But I believe going from now to the next game, which will be coming up against Manchester United, then on to the Leeds game, I believe we will start to work as a unit. I want to see Zuma in this team. And I'm looking forward to seeing Areola. That's the man I'm looking forward to see. I know what to expect with Zuma. I get it. I understand it. Like, he's played for Chelsea. He's won things with Chelsea. But Areola's the man I want to see. Like, I see this man last year against Fulham, or with Fulham, and he was phenomenal. And he's the long-term replacement for Fab. And for me, I want to see him in the Prem, really, and all. If I'm honest, it should have been Areola in the league and Fab in the Europa. But I'm not going to worry about that right now. Obviously, we've got bigger fish to fry coming up soon, and obviously we've got Manchester United coming up at the weekend in a big game for us. So yeah, obviously moving on to this game and ending on this game, I think it's going to be an enjoyable first game. I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to seeing us on a Thursday night playing. I strongly feel that we get out this group. I believe we beat these teams at home, all three of them. I believe we beat these teams at home comfortably. Away from home is a different story. But if someone said to me right now, would you take a draw against Zagreb and beat Manchester United? I'll give me that all day long. Do you know what I mean? Because I do believe, I think if we get 3 wins and 1 draw, I think we're as good as through to either finish in the Europa League tops 2, or worst case, the 3rd place, which will be the Conference League that we will drop into. But I've got no sweat that we're going to get out of this group. Do you know what I mean? I just look at us and I think at home we will go through these teams quite comfortably, and we'll be in our element at home. Right. The one decent thing is about the whole situation with the Europa League and the table, etc., is that Zagreb's the furthest journey and we've got them first, which is really, really good for us. It'd be really good for our Premier League campaign, because Belgium and Vienna, it's mainland Europe. We can get out there a couple of hours. The boys can play the game, and they're being back in London about 2 o'clock in the morning on match, on the night of the game. So yeah, I look at it like that. So to round it off, if you want my top bet for this game, I'm going to say a draw. I do. I think West Ham are going there for the draw, if I'm honest. I think they're going to fill it out. I think maybe a 1-0 at best, but I think it will be low score in this game. I could be absolutely wrong, and this video could come back and bite me, but I don't know. I just feel that it's going to be hostile over there. It's going to be new to a lot of them players, and they're going to work their way into the game. And if it is a win for West Ham, it'll be a 1-0 job. I don't see us rolling this team 2-3-0. Like, they're a well organised, well marshalled team who've got experience in this field, and some of our players are new to this and new to the situation. So yeah, to round it off, I will go with a draw. And as I say, I like the Antonio 2 goals in the first half at 9-2. I think that's a great bet, and I do like the Zuma bet. Anytime if that man plays, you're gonna have you will have a bet active for the whole 90 minutes because he ain't gonna be subbed, and he's going to be a threat at every set piece. So yeah, that's it from me. I will be back soon. I will be possibly be doing a betting show for the football at the weekend, like, and see if I can find you any winners. I called 2 last week. I said Southampton and West Ham would be under 2.5 goals. I got that right. I said it'd be a draw. I got that right. So yeah, it was a poor result at Southampton, but you take the point, you move on, and obviously we've got Man United coming up on Sunday also. So thanks for watching anyway, and subscribe if you're new, if you like my stuff. It goes a long way. I just want to thank everyone who's subscribed to me on this. I've got 69 subscribers and I've been doing it for 15 days. Now, to me, it means the world. I'm not asking to get thousands, but it'd be nice if I could build this up to something to be proud of, so to speak. So yeah, if you like my content, thanks for watching, and subscribe and like the video. And yeah, come on, you Irons. Let's go over there and get a positive result, whether a win or a draw. Take care.